This just initiates the process. This just initiates it. And so we'll continue the engagement with the communities. They still have to reach out to everybody in those communities, in those neighborhoods. And then those individuals still have to vote. Notices are given out to every property owner. Then once they vote, then it goes to HAHC for a vote. And then it comes back to the city council for a 3/5 vote.
Since these neighborhoods don't have deed restrictions, I mean, the future only holds where many of those homes are going to be taken down.
The empirical data is the engagement. It's the support that comes in on it. It's the public engagement meeting.
Those freed slaves started a cemetery. It still exists. Pilgrim's Rest, which if we go by the numbers, is the oldest church in the city of Houston. Before Antioch, Pilgrim Rest was just in the county. It wasn't annexed yet, if we know our history. That still exists. Piney Point Elementary, that land was donated by those people for that school to HISD. This is the history of this community. So when we want to talk about data or where it's coming from, if you look in the neighborhood, it's gone. We'll say this. I was on Twitter, and I really need to stay off of Twitter. But I was shocked at the commentary of people saying vote no against this when they don't live in these neighborhoods. They couldn't put their finger on these neighborhoods. They wouldn't shop in these neighborhoods. They won't purchase a home in these neighborhoods.
And undeniably, if we have a neighborhood without deed restrictions, this is a great program. But with neighborhoods that do have deed restrictions, they could add to their deed restrictions with 51% going into this conservation district. They could add to their existing deed restrictions by regulation of the city, effectively creating an opportunity to adjust or change your deed restrictions with 51% of the property owners.
All right. The item has been tagged by Councilman Kubash.